The government has given consumers an added layer of protection from potential profiteering activity by businesses when the GST comes into play on April 1st. Last year, it amended the Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011 to include detailed conditions whereby businesses are not allowed to raise their net profit margins on account of GST. But the new amendments put in place a complex formula for businesses to meet, and Deloitte Malaysia says these stringent terms may make it difficult for businesses to comply with the Act.
I don't think there is a real cost involved in complying with the regulations. We're only asking them to keep records of their pricing and also their purchasing. So this is not something new, and we don't expect that to be an additional cost involved for businesses.
But Deloitte's tax experts disagree.
Not sure whether I could agree with Mr. Guna that basically there's no cost, additional cost involved in complying, because first of all, we have to set up the system. There are formulas there, and you have to look at the 3 formula at different points. And the formula is applicable on the SKU, single case units, rather than on an overall basis. And we have to continually monitor the pricing, because in order to come up with the pricing, then first we have to look at our costing. We have the direct costs and overheads, admin costs, and so on. That's how businesses work out their costing and to determine the pricing. And if you were to maintain the same net profit margin on ringgit term, not on percentage term, that means that the monitoring has to be more vigorous and rigorous, and people that were to monitor this must first be educated and trained to do so. So there could be associated costs involved in complying, and it may be substantial depending on the type of businesses and organizations that we are talking about.
The ministry has already begun its work seeking out unfair profiteering. It has investigated more than 530,000 premises so far. The penalty for those found guilty of profiteering is spelt out in Section 18 of the Act. Janice Tian, The HTV.